CNN Headline News will continue. It's time now for Local Edition, brought to you in part by First National Bank. Visit them online at fnb.com and Razier Lumber Incorporated, Goodland and Colby.
Welcome to another Local Edition from S&T. I'm Heather McDonald. In the state of Kansas alone, an estimated 151,000 adults have been diagnosed with diabetes. Nearly 65,000 have diabetes and don't know it. In 2005, diabetes ranked 8th among the leading causes of death in the state. With case numbers continuing to rise and becoming increasingly common in children and adolescents, diabetes prevention and control is more important than ever before. Last week, federal action was taken by Congress to expand Medicare coverage of the disease.
Previously, therapy has been covered for Medicare recipients for diabetes, but not for prevention of diabetes. And we know that lifestyle changes and preventative therapies can help, prevent or delay the onset of diabetes.
The Kansas Department of Health and Environment also recently published the first Kansas Diabetes Plan that outlines a comprehensive approach for reducing the burden of diabetes in Kansans. More information can be found at the KDHE website or visiting diabetes.org. The Thomas County Relay for Life will be held this weekend in Colby at Fike Park. The event gives communities the opportunity to come together to remember, celebrate, and most importantly, fight back against cancer.
There aren't very many people around that haven't been touched in some way by cancer, whether their own personal battle or someone close to them or a friend. It affects people in so many different ways.
Volunteers begin their preparation for the walk early in the year with training, team recruiting, and finding corporate sponsors. But their work continues even after the event has ended, as the funds raised are used to gain ground in cancer research and finding a cure.
Without the research, we're not going to find a cure. We're not going to find newer and better treatments to fight this disease. And the American Cancer Society is the largest nonprofit giver of grant dollars. The only organization that gives more money to research is the American government.
Thomas County was the first to hold a Relay for Life event in northwest Kansas over 10 years ago, and each year it continues to grow. Last year, nearly $27,000 were raised, and with 16 teams of all ages ready with their walking shoes, this year's goal of $30,000 is easily within reach. The Survivors Walk will begin Friday at 7 p.m. in Fike Park. Itching for the taste of barbecue? Stay tuned to your Local Edition for how to track down some of the state's finest at Dighton's 11th Annual Backyard Bash.
People you know, community people, people you know, community people, people you know, people you know, people you know.
First National Bank, www.fnb.com, member FDIC.
People you know, community people you know.
Razier Lumber Incorporated would like to introduce you to the #1 storm door, the Larson Storm Door. Choosing the right storm door is important. Beyond color and style, ventilation is an important option to consider. This is why they offer screen-away, multi-vent, self-storing, and interchangeable glass and screen doors, plus a locking system that is backed by a break-in protection warranty. See the beautiful Larson Storm Doors at Razier Lumber Incorporated, 605 Caldwell Goodland and 490 East 4th, Colby.
Free admission, free camping, free swimming. It sounds almost too good to be true, but it's all available this weekend at the annual Backyard Bash in Dighton City Park. It's hard to believe it all started as a high school government project, but 11 years later, the Backyard Bash has proved to be a worthy event of the season.
After we saw what could possibly be done with an event like that here in town and the support we got locally, we decided to try to take it to the next level, and we're on our 11th year now.
Held the last weekend of July every summer, the event has become something the whole community and all ages have come to enjoy. This year, the Bash has been expanded to 2 days and will not only include a full day of free music and car shows, but with permission from Governor Sebelius, will also host some of the state's finest masters of the grill in a barbecue competition sanctioned with the Kansas City Barbecue Society, the largest barbecue society in the world.
What's really neat about the event and the fact that we got sanctioned as a state championship is that whoever wins grand champion here in Dighton this weekend will get an automatic bid into the Kansas City Royale, which is the Super Bowl of barbecuing.
The full weekend kicks off with registration for the barbecue competition beginning Friday morning at 9 a.m. And the fun will continue through to Saturday with the Lane County Cruisin', free swimming, and 5 live bands free in concert beginning at 5 p.m. The first annual Iron Athlete Scholarship Challenge will be held in Colby Saturday morning. Hosted by the Colby Police Department and Recreation Department, the challenge, consisting of a 30-mile bike ride, 600-meter swim, and 5K run, will award scholarship money to the top 3 finishing 2008 graduates from Thomas County. The event is open to the public to participate and begins at 9 a.m. in Fike Park. Whether it's hardback, paperback, magazines, or movies, you'll find what you're looking for at the local library in the next few days. Annual book sales will be held at the Goodland Public Library July 24th through August 16th, and in Colby at Pioneer Memorial Library July 28th through August 2nd. Both will be open during regular business hours for the book sale. That's it for another local edition from S&T. Thank you for joining me. Stay tuned. CNN Headline News will continue next.
Local Edition has been brought to you by First National Bank and Rasher Lumber Incorporated.